There is a celebrity that made soap out of a bathwater and sold it.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, that's her.
We can get onto her in a bit.
She's been in the news a bit this week, she has.
Not in a... I don't mean get onto her in a sex way. That's just strange. Yeah, it's the advert for American Eagle. Have you seen it? So Sydney Sweeney's like the poster girl for American Eagle denim.
Yeah.
So she's wearing double denim in the advert.
Looking full bewitched.
Yeah, and it just says Sydney Sweeney's got good jeans because she's wearing American Eagle jeans. And then the internet's gone, that's Nazis. Because
she's got blonde hair, blue eyes.
Because she's got blonde hair, blue eyes, and they're interpreting the word jeans as in the genes that make you up. And
who's misinterpreting that?
The woke.
Which age range doesn't get this marketing campaign? I haven't got time for that one.
I'm finding it really, really difficult at the moment to stick up for the left, like not the normal left.
No, it's all gone too far.
The internet left. I'm finding it really fucking difficult. There was one woman the other day, right? She was talking to I never remember the guy's name on LBC News.
Jeff.
Short, tall guy, thin face, square head, thin. Never remember his name. But she was talking to him about this poster campaign with like the good jeans and she's like, and then we also have to remember, Sydney Sweeney's initials. So now she's saying that. Because it's SS.
God, that's a reach.
So yeah, the SS, blonde hair, blue eyes, jeans, and not just.
Is she on the marketing poster with a right hand in the air?
No. What it is, Kleon, right? Do you remember? Right. Do you remember when?
I love this age. I do. It's dead funny.
Let's go back a few years. Do you remember seeing Nike adverts for sportswear, for like gym wear?
Yeah.
And they would have obvious people modelling the wear that go to the gym every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, people...
Because that'd inspire you to buy, because then I can...
People who are healthy, and...
Before we had fat women in our posters.
There we go. So...
I'll say it, you think it.
I'm fat man.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually.
Fat men in bralettes.
We discriminate against fat men going into underwear adverts. Where are the fat guys? We've got the oversized lady. Mm-hmm. Surely there's got to be a demographic of women who like a bigger bloke. Mm-hmm. So do you want to see that stuff? Anyway.
There's a lot of women who like tattooed, chubby men.
There's a lot. There's a demographic.
A lot of women. And we are amazing in all fairness. Tattooed, chubby man.
It's true.
But if I'm looking at an advert, this is me personally, right, as a fatten, right, if I'm looking at an advert for sportswear, for gym wear, right, I'm not expecting to see 10 ton Tessa, right, and 10 ton Terry in this, unless it's 10 ton of pure fucking muscle.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting to see that. I'm expecting to see fit, healthy
specimens
of human beings, not fattens, right? And I think people are slowly but surely cottoning onto this and going, hang on a minute, like this is, we need to, you can't, I understand, right, that you can be a bit chubby and still be healthy, that's fine, right? You can have a bit of weight on you and still be okay, is a general rule, right? I've got quite a bit of weight on me. I'm generally okay. But
in 10 years, you're going to have to sort something out.
I'm generally okay, but I know that I'm not as healthy.
As we trudge through a hash brown.
As we eat fucking hash browns and sausages, and drink fucking coffee with loads of milk.
No, don't do the milk. Don't go drinking cream from other animals.
Oh, it's nice though.
No, I'm joking. I was like, it's on crunchy nuts. Don't bother whatsoever.
If I wouldn't catch worms or something, I'd be under the orders. Just
Yeah,
like,
but no, I agree with you. Wokeism has gone a little bit too far. But no, Sydney Sweeney, SS jeans. It's a bit of a reach.
But it also wouldn't surprise me, right?
That's ugly girls hating pretty girls, that is. That's got nothing to do with men.
It also wouldn't surprise me if some guy in marketing who works for American Eagle went, guys, right, I've got an idea.
There is someone who's done it.
Yeah, I've got this idea. Who is the most Aryan-looking female we can think of right now who's popular? Well, Sydney Sweeney.
SS.
That's perfect. That is actually perfect. That's a fluke, but that'll work. How's about, right? And then his mate's gone, fuck, this is going to get us all over the news.
So all marketing have started to do is branch out on this. Saying that, I wouldn't be surprised if the marketing company that did the actual all-American jeans, whatever they called, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually started the outrage for the woke community.
Yeah.
Just so they can
I get that.
the heat.
I fully get that. So somebody's come up with the idea and gone, this'll stir the pot, and then they put it out there, but their own team with some fake Twitter accounts start stirring the pot, and then like pay for it to get a bit of distribution as well. Pay some bots to retweet the thing. But that's just business. That's just how business works. And now, next thing you know...
That's how marketing works.
Next thing you know, you've got your brand on every news outlet in the world.
Because you didn't know this brand before Sydney Sweeney picked it up.
I didn't know American Eagle at all.
No,
Nope.
no one did. Now they've got a worldwide brand.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was Sydney Sweeney. She teamed with... Is it Squatch soaps or something like that?
Yes, for the bathwater.
Yeah. So it was her that did that as well. But and another thing as well, Kleon, right? There is when you've got a fit bird, right, on a poster.
And you got a fit bird on poster.
When you got a fit bird on a poster,
Yeah.
advertising something,
Yeah.
it's not misogynistic or sexist or anything like that for somebody to look at it and go, fucking hell, she's gorgeous. I might go buy them jeans. Like, because that's another thing.
I think the only people that are offended by it, mate, are ugly people.
Yeah. And
Tell me I'm wrong.
yeah. No, sorry, no, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
And people who didn't get the opportunity to do what she's done, now they're disappointed.
It's just, it's fucking baffling to me. Like, I live in I'm a bit older and I don't get influenced as easy by, things happening on social media and blah, blah, blah. I understand the negative sides of things and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But I want to see models, films, music, that kind of thing. Like maybe not so much music, but movies, TV shows, posters, adverts. I want to see beautiful people. Like I want to see beautiful people in these things because it's an escape from reality. You know what I mean? You watch a film, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours of an escape from what's going on in the real world.
Yeah, you don't want realism in there.
Yeah, the last thing I want
That's why
is
it's a movie.
Yeah, I want beautiful people, right? If I'm watching if I'm watching a TV advert for L'Oreal for Men, right? I don't want fucking Jeff from 3 doors up the road, right? On my TV going, yeah, L'Oreal, because I'm fucking worth it.
Because I'm reach sexy.
Yeah, with his fucking curry sauce from the chippy down his chin, his wife beat a vest on, his belly fucking hanging out. Like, I don't need that. What I want is Gerard Butler.
No.
I want Brad Pitt.
I'm against you on this one. I want Jeff.
No, I don't want Jeff. I want beautiful people.
I want Jeff. I want to see Jeff more in men's advertising.
It's like
because there's not enough Jeffs in it.
If I wash my beard in that fucking beard shampoo, am I going to look like that guy guy because he's handsome.
That's the thing though with males at the minute. The female, the direction of the female advertising world, in the direction of the male advertising world, is completely different.
Coffee strong.
Completely different, which I think's fine. But like I said, I don't really. I think it's a massive reach. I think probably the people who are responsible are the same people who are responsible for the marketing campaign. It kind of seems a little bit sus that someone's looked at it and then got all this clout just from moaning about it. Because I never get this much clout from Twitter, and I come up with loads better moans than this.
And you've got a blue tick.
And I have got a blue tick. Only got like 4 followers, but I have got a blue tick.
It's like the most pointless blue tick.
I know. That was kind of the reason behind it.
I nearly went for a meta blue tick, but then I was like, what's the fucking point?
No. Mine was purely down to the fact how low my followers were, and I just thought I'll look like a proper twit. Yeah. So I just went for
Proper arsehole.
You know where you're giggling to yourself. For
Yeah.
people who know me well, get that I do this type of stuff. Go, yeah.
This knobhead's got 4 followers and a blue tick. What the fuck's wrong with him?
What is the point of even paying for that? There's no point. That's the point.
That is the point.
That's the point. That's why I had the blue tick. That's why I'm on Twitter. There's no point.
And I do want to throw this out there as well. I do like a fatten, so I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah,
I've got nothing.
I don't.
I've got nothing against I like to see beautiful people, and chubby birds can also be beautiful. Some of them can be fucking horrible.
All right, Mika.
but I do.
Girls, you are beautiful.
Grabbing them. Oh,
It's a common trait that runs throughout my friendship circle. I have got the odd chubby chaser in my crew.
You're not that guy, are you?
No.
You're not that guy at all.
No.
But I think pretty much everyone else in the old friend group
Yeah.
from 20 odd years ago, or the rest of us were like hips.
Yeah.
We want fucking hips.
Yeah.
And you're there like
stilettos.
yeah. Yeah, I want to see her ankles.
Yeah. Not being nasty, guys. I don't like one continuation of the leg. I like to have like a calf and an ankle and a shoe, not a knee.
And here's
And a
another
shoe.
one. While I'm at it, while I've turned into fucking right-wing Dave for a
go on
bit,
then.
right?
Go
While
on
I'm
then.
at it, right?
Hang on, he's back eating meat.
Just 'cause-
and he's quoting right wing. Come on.
Just because you're fat, it doesn't make you curvy, all right? There's a difference, right? There's a fucking difference between...
There's round.
There's curvy girls, right? And there's fat birds.
What was curvy girls? What was the hand?
Because there's birds out there who go, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm a curvy girl. No, you're not, Doug, you're fat. Like, you're
Wow.
fat. It's simple as that.
Oh, wow.
I'm not curvy.
Oh, go on, Dave, lean into it.
I'm not
lean on
curvy.
that crutch.
I'm fat, right?
Okay.
I've got no curves. I've got one curve. It's round. It goes from my fucking neck to me groin. Like I'm fat. So-
Why can't we be something like curvy? Like wavy?
wavy. Could
Like,
be wavy.
I don't know. Men could be wavy. I don't know.
You're not fucking curvy. You're fat, and that's fine. You're pretty as well. But you're not curvy. You're fat. Get a grip. Everybody get a fucking grip. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done this week. I've got nothing.
This Sydney
left.
Sweeney's proper wound you up, hasn't
Seriously,
it?
man. What's wrong with having fucking somebody really fucking attractive on a poster
Wearing a pair of
You
jeans.
should be more shocked that she's wearing double denim. Is that a thing again? Like, is JT and Brittany back together? It's like, what the fuck?
Oh God, that was a reach into the early
Have they got
2000s,
fucking?
wasn't it?
They got Francis Rossi from Status Quo fucking playing the theme tune for them. Like, it's fucking.
Yeah.
What's going on
Bruce
here?
Springsteen
Like,
standing to the
why is
right
she
of him,
wearing
just
double
doing
denim?
this.
Stop that. Fucking mullets are back in fashion. People are wearing double denim. There's
Hey, that's true. I've seen a lot of mullets around at the
there's
minute.
young dudes like 20 years old with fucking nonce mustaches walking around because that's a thing.
That's a
Like,
thing. That's
mullets
a thing.
and nonce mustaches. What's going on here?
No, it's true.
I don't know.
That porn moustache for the
Gonna eat
lads.
some fucking meat.
The porn moustache for the lads is definitely on trend, isn't it? Everyone looks like a cheap version of Goose from Maverick at this moment in time. They do.
It'd be
Ever since Maverick came out on the cinema,
full of sausage.
every not his first time. Every time Maverick comes out, when Maverick came out on the cinema, every dork looked at it and went, Fucking
It's moustache time.
It's moustache time.
It'd be alright, like, if they could grow a fucking Burt Reynolds, you know what I mean? But,
Oh, proper beard.
yeah. But, but they can't.
That's what I watched the other night, speaking of beards. Cannonball Run.
Nice.
Yeah,
Or who's it? Who's the other dude that had the impressive moustache? Magnum
I was
PI.
going to say
What was
there's
his
a
name?
big long list. Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah. That's a fucking moustache right there. Like.
That is a
You grow one
moustache.
of them, it's fine.
He's retained the moustache as well.
It's beautiful. It's a specimen of a moustache, that is.
I
It's
remember
gorgeous.
it being gone briefly during Friends, and then it renegotiated its Friends contract and was quickly grown back.
It's lovely.
It was absolutely lovely.
They were men, weren't they? Real men.
Real men. Real men. Well, there's a few things gone on in the undercurrent this week, because there's been a few things that have been quite big that seem to be distracting people from other news. And I'm not walking into conspiracy theory
Oh, go on.
by going, I know things have been going on in the news this week, but it's diverting attention. Do you know Trump deployed 2 nuclear submarines, like, yesterday?
No.
Am I the only guy who's watching the news right now in the UK?
Right.
Honestly, I looked on BBC News. It was about the 7th news article down. I was like, hang on a minute. He's deployed 2 nuclear submarines. We're not sure if they've got nuclear capability. We're not sure where he's deployed them because the Russian Prime Minister's annoyed him. And no one's making news of this.
Trump. Okay, here we go. Trump moves nuclear submarines after Russian ex-president's comments.
Yeah. No one's picked up on this.
Oh. US President Donald Trump says he has ordered 2 nuclear submarines to, and I quote, be positioned in the appropriate regions in response to highly proactive comments by former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Am I the only one who's watching world news right now? Is everyone just watching Alexander Isaac might be moving away from Newcastle to Liverpool?
I'll be honest with you, right? Football season started this weekend. It's SummerSlam weekend. The F1's on. I don't know. I'm not watching any news.
What happened with me was I was watching...
And there's loads of fires in Stoke at the moment.
So what happened with me with this news is I was watching the John Cena promo last night. You sent me a message, John Cena promo.
Man.
And I went like this. I went, right, bonk. And literally, within half an hour of you sending me that, I'm sitting in my shed watching it. Anyway, and as I was watching that, a little ticker tape went across the bottom. And it was like, by the way, mate, just in case you haven't known, you don't know yet, Donald Trump's just deployed a bunch of nuclear submarines. And I just looked at it and I went, that can't be right. And then I went on to Sky News, and they were having a debate whether or not it's a good or a bad thing. And I was going, what the? And then I went on to BBC, and it was that far down on the news. It was like, Alexander Isaac's move to Liverpool's off because Newcastle have rejected a bid. We'll see what happens Tuesday in that conversation. Second, Jeff's reversed out of his drive and crashed on the way out. And a whole bunch of pointless UK news. And then right at the bottom, we're one step closer to nuclear war.
So
I was like, oh, cheers, guys. We'll just ignore this.
I'm on BBC News' homepage here. So nothing regional, just the BBC News homepage. The big advert, the big headline is crackdown on channel crossing social media adverts. The offence of promoting illegal crossings online would carry a sentence of up to 5 years in prison.
Huh?
And then there's a little one about a drone track in the Ukraine. There's one about Corbyn's new political party and how it needs a name and how it's trickier than you think to name a political party. There's an amber warning for some flood. There's a family who condemns Hamas. I mean, I thought that'd be normal, like.
Cheers, guys. That was needed to be printed.
Mum's brutal murder, still a mystery 20 years on. And the BBC launches an investigation into the Strictly Come Dancing drug use.
Apparently, there's a lot of blow going on that set.
They are the main headlines, not like, we're one step closer to nuclear war.
Yeah, no. Just complete media blackout on the whole subject. Let's talk about... Oh, what's happening with Strictly, Dave?
I don't know. Let's have a look. The BBC has launched an investigation into alleged drug use by 2 Strictly Come Dancing stars.
Oh, it doesn't say which one.
No.
Oh,
There's clear protocols and policies in place for dealing with any serious complaints raised.
yes.
said.
We ignored them for 30 years.
What's wrong with doing a little bit of fucking blow before you go dancing, man? Just a little fucking bump.
Just a cheeky bump. What are we doing? We're just having a cheeky bump before we go out dancing. That's what we're doing.
I want to do some kind of public disclaimer about how we don't endorse that shit, but honestly, I don't fucking care.
I don't really care. If you're out of a night out and you're doing some ballroom dancing and you need a cheeky bump to get you going for your hot,
What?
for your foxtrot,
Yeah.
you need
For your cha-cha-cha.
cha-cha-cha-cha. You need your cha-cha-cha to be more of it, and that's fine. You can do whatever you need to do. Live your life. No, is that? Oh, sorry. I just commented. And Dave looked at me through his biggest of eyes, like, "Please start talking."
I'm chewing. God.
So, yeah, we're one step closer to war, and they're a bit cokey and Strictly Just Dancing, which is not surprising considering some of the crap that's gone on behind the scenes there. They're a bit handsy as well.
Aren't they?
Behind the scenes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bit of the affairs and that shit.
I can see how it happens. I can see it.
You see Ed Balls dancing with her, and you're like, oh, go on, Ed.
Go on, Ed.
Go on, Ed.
Ed them balls, man.
Ed them balls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how we do laugh.
I had things to talk about this week, but I can't remember what they are now.
Oh, that's really interesting, Dave. Thanks very much for adding to today.
I was gonna, I was gonna pull something up then, but it's just gone out of my head.
Well,
hopefully it'll come back, you know.
One of our teams kicked off in their football journey yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
Whilst Dave thinks there's some great names of the parties for Jeremy Corbyn's benefit, I'll go into a brief football.
He did. He came back. The EFL.
Oh, EFL, yeah, he did.
The EFL
Thank you,
came
Dave,
back yesterday. No, I'm just, enabling you. It's fine.
By just shouting random EFL. I'm just going to amp Kleon up at the most random moments.
So League One, League Two started, didn't it? When does Championship start?
Next week.
Did he stagger them in?
No, so you've got League One, League Two this week. Then you've got to answer your question, then you've got the Championship.
And then is it after that the Prem?
Then it's
starts?
the big bang.
Is that just because there's less teams in the Prem, so they start a little bit later?
Yeah, so they can all finish at the same time, roughly. Yeah, that's pretty much it, because all football fixtures have to be done. I can't remember the date, but there is like an official date that's set in stone that all fixtures throughout the football pyramid need be closed for.
Right.
And that's finals, semi-final, and all of that nonsense. Otherwise, I'm not sure what happens. I think the entire football world goes into meltdown at that moment. So yesterday, we had the League One and the League Two guys in. I'll go on to League One first, because we don't really care about League Two, because the only team we care about that kicked off yesterday was Port Vale. And they started their assault on League One. They travelled up to sunny Rotherham, or down to sunny Rotherham. Where's Rotherham?
I've got no idea. It's not in Stoke. I don't know where it is.
I've got Doncaster running through my head for some reason, but Rotherham's just escaped me on the UK map at this moment in time. Anyway.
It is. Why is it only showing me fucking Rotherham? It's just above Sheffield.
Just above Sheffield. Oh, mining town. So Port Vale travelled across the country to Rotherham, just over Snake Pass, and lost 2-1. So Jay Headley got sent off in the 32nd minute. Noom scored in the 13th and 29th for Rotherham. And Hall got a consolation goal for Port Vale. And Rotherham got a man sent off in the 77th minute. So they were 10 men each.
It's not like Vale went 2-0 down when they had 10 men. That happened in the first fucking half an hour.
Yeah.
And then Rotherham just went, defend! Hold the line!
Rotherham scored a quick cheeky 2 goals, and that was it then. They just basically stood at the back and shouted, hold ranks.
I'm not expecting anything from Vale this season at all.
No?
Nothing. Like, all's I want to happen is survival. If we can just stay in that league for another season and we build, you know what I mean? It don't matter. As long as we stay there, as far as I'm concerned, as long as we stay there, it's fine. You know, stay in that league and build. Like, and you know, just, yeah.
Whatever happens at Port Vale, we can be rest assured that any trophies that are in the parade, any trophies that are given to Vale this season, Carol will be at the front holding it. So best of luck to Port
Our
Vale.
Lord and Saviour, Carol Shannon.
But sorry, you know what I'm like in football. Chairman, you're voiceless.
Yeah, get back in there.
Get back in your office. Let the lads and the team celebrate, and take your media guys with you. You don't see it in like your bigger teams. So let's stop trying to bring it in. Anyway, best of luck this season, Port Vale. Started on a bit of a dour note. But yeah, they've got a good wage budget. They've hired well. They've got a great crowd behind them now. I think they've got a regular amount of season tickets of about 5,000-6,000.
5-6.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not dumbing Vale down at all whatsoever. So Vale are on a great amount of growth. So best of luck to them.
Yeah. I just don't.
To you for this season.
I just don't want to see them relegated straight away. You know what I mean?
I don't think they will get relegated, just because they've got a good squad for that league. They shouldn't have really got relegated last time. Really, well they should, because they were the worst.
Very good,
But really, for the wage budget, the players, etc., that they had, they shouldn't have got relegated. But I think they'll have a good season.
Should we need to go back a week? Because we were discussing football last week, Kleon.
We were discussing football last week.
And obviously we recorded before the match happened, and it was the ladies' final of the Euros.
It was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, the ladies' Euros final, which I thought kicked off at 8 o'clock. And it didn't. It kicked off at 5. Now, the thing about this is I was watching the Formula 1, and the Formula 1 was at Spa, and Spa's known to fucking rain
Where's
on
that,
the Sunday.
Bath?
No, it's well done. That's very funny, Kleon. Yeah. And it rained, but when I say it rained, I'm like, it's a bit of rain. Send them out. Send them out.
Let's see the cars scrapping and slipping around.
That's it. This is a race. Let's send them out. No, it was rain where, when the lights go out and all the cars start driving, you can no longer see what's going on because of all the spray. You just see the guy who's in first. It's like, this is really dangerous. So they did send them out. They did do a lap behind the safety car, and then they red flagged the thing for like an hour and a half. So I'm like, just waiting for the race to start. At this point, I'm like, could have fucking done loads of shit here. Like, I'm just fucking, when's this race going to start? So as it's getting closer to the end, I'm like, I'll just have a quick look on the TV guide, see what time the footy starts. So at this point, it's like 10 to 5. and I go over to the TV guide, and it's like, oh, it's on. Shit. What time's kickoff? So onto Google. Oh, for fuck's sake! But there was literally like 2 laps left of the race. So the second the race finished, bang, changed the channel, and I'm just in time for like the players coming out and whatnot. So I did watch it from start to finish, and once again, England ladies brought the European Cup home. The first England team to win a trophy on international soil. That was the thing they were celebrating last week. And well done, ladies. You did very well.
Well done, ladies.
And once again, and I've said this throughout the tournament, Chloe Kelly can do nothing fucking wrong. That woman is just like, wow.
The only I was right behind them
with
all.
With a little fucking dressage fucking pony leg when she does the penalty. It's like the little skip. Yeah, and it goes.
I was all behind them and really happy and everything else until the comparisons started to be drawn.
Fuck the comparisons, man. It's just fucking, it does my tits.
Little head in.
Why?
Did me
I don't
little head in.
understand the fucking need to compare.
You don't.
There's no need to compare
You
it.
don't.
Can we not just be happy that like the England women's team won the tournament?
No, the feminists can't be happy,
Just be
Dave.
fucking happy with that.
They
Like,
can't be happy. They have to compare, Dave.
they've been in 3 finals in a row.
I know, but the men have
You know
been
what I
in
mean?
none. The men
3
haven't
finals.
won one final, and we've won
Yeah,
2.
it's because the men have to go and play fucking real Spain. Like,
That's a We're not playing diet Spain.
with that fucking 16-year-old kid, that's better than everybody.
He runs like Christie down the
Fucking
wing.
runs. It's fucking Jesus Christ! Nobody can stop him. No, it's there's no need to compare the games. There's no need to fucking do it at all. Like the England women have gone out, right, and they were not the best team of the tournament.
No.
Spain were, right.
I
Spain.
don't know France. I saw that
France, yeah,
Germany,
yeah,
mate.
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
France were just amazing.
It's just like it's shown the grit and determination
Yeah.
of the women. You know what I mean? They were not by far not the best team at
Yeah.
the tournament, but they fucking hung on in there and they found a way to win, or they found a way to get to penalties. You know what I mean? If we can get to penalties, then we stand a little chance. And yeah, they've done it. They've won 2 on the bounce. Serena Wiegman's won 3 on the bounce now. She just needs that World Cup. She needs that World Cup, and then
She can bugger off back Germany.
Has done it, hasn't it?
Serena Wiegman should manage the men's team.
Go away. Go away. Can you imagine that? She'd walk in the changing room and go, "Hi, guys." And all the blokes would go, "Oh, no. No. Where's the bloke?
Where's the bloke?
Where's the bloke?
Where's the
love?
bloke?
Where's the bloke?"
The other thing that's come out of it is people have said like Chloe Kelly she could play bar the top 6. She could play in any team in the Premiership.
Okay.
Now I think skill set, maybe.
Oh, we'll just take one little aspect of the entire game and
Might
go,
get-
maybe.
Might get subbed on, you know what I mean? 79th minute, bring her in. But they're going to fucking plough into her, man. That girl's going over. It's like, it's a different game.
No.
Somebody's taking
No,
her
she could. No.
fucking knees out.
If that's what people think and that's what people want to produce in the press, that's fine. You can write whatever you want in the Sun newspaper. Write leprechauns are real if you want.
I never
Doesn't mean
remember.
it's true.
Never remember who it was, but there was a women's player who said, you know, just because she plays football, she still wants to be, you know, feminine, like traditionally feminine. You know, look pretty and wear dresses.
Congratulations.
And stuff. But she's found.
How's that even a sentence?
No. It carries on. But she's found that through playing football, she needs to like bulk up and strengthen, like increase her strength and go to the gym and muscle up, and because of all the fucking bumps she was taking, like just literally because there was nothing to her. Like, but other players are just ploughing into her, and she's going flying. They've got the ball, so she's just like, I can't. But that's just going to be one of the things. You can't. I'm not being a sexist when I say this. You can't bang Chloe Kelly in the middle of a fucking Prem game and.
Do you know what? I for the people who say that's great, fantastic, and that's very much, I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. In fact, let's get rid of Women's European Cup, and we'll just have the European Cup.
Yeah, just have them all in.
We'll have all in, and we'll just see who the best of the best is and that lot. Because within the ladies' game, there will be 3 or 4 players. And it won't be the players that you think it is. There will be 3 or 4 players that can get into these teams. There will be.
Yeah.
But it'll only be the odd player in a generation. Mm-hmm. That's all it's going to be. It will be the odd freak of... I'm not saying... Yeah, someone's got bad brake pads.
Yeah. Change, man.
It's not going to be so many players every single year. It would be 1 player every so many generations.
Generation.
Yeah. And that's not, and again, for the ladies who are in the kitchen at the moment cooking, having a complete mental breakdown at my words. All I'm saying in regards to men and women's football is there shouldn't be a comparison because it's not the same sport.
It's not, yeah, and we said this last week. You know, it's not. Stop trying
Not
to
the same sport.
stop comparing them. Stop trying to fucking make out. It's not the same sport. I always go back
It's
to
a very council way of looking at things as well. I can't have this, therefore you can't have that.
Yeah. You know, I always go back to the tennis thing, our men's tennis and women's tennis as a different sport. And the other thing as well is like, I'm pretty certain it's football. That's one of the very few sports where it gets compared. Why are we comparing it? We don't compare women and men's rugby. We don't compare women and men's snooker.
No.
We don't compare women and men's darts. You know what I mean? We don't compare women and men's fucking anything.
Why don't we
swimming?
Why, if,
you know what I mean?
It's the same thing as saying women and men in the 100-meter sprint could compete against each other. That is probably the best analogy to go. Could it happen in this? Could it happen in this region? Well, no, obviously not. Well, it's the same explosivity of power.
Why do we
that
feel
you're
the urge
using
to compare
Chill out.
women and men's football?
Chill
There's no
out.
need
I
to do
think
it.
the women. I got in the tournament towards the end of the
It's not-
tournament,
Go on.
and I thought they were absolutely amazing, and a full credit to the nation.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Brilliant.
Well done. You brought it home.
Yeah.
Even though it was never lost in this realm, but you've brought it home. You've worked very hard. I have a daughter. There's other ladies in this country who are a young girl who are watching that match, and they themselves will have the I can go and do it now.
Yeah, and it's not the best thing about it is, and like
So girls love to dream.
like I've said, you know, it's improving. You know what I mean? It is improving. The facilities are improving. Everything's improving because there's more interest in it, and it's this group of women, the women that came before them that put the foundations there, and now this group of women that are bringing it home. You know what I mean? And they're on the TV, they're on ITV, BBC. You don't have to press your red fucking button to watch the match. You know what I mean? You can watch it on normal television, and now there's girls up and down the country who can go, I want to play football. Because when I was a kid, if a girl wanted to play football, that was weird, right? You know what I mean? What do you mean you can't play football? You're a girl. It was a men's sport, and it's not. It's girls can play football. Girls can play football, and now it's like it's opening that up to young girls who can go, you know, I like football. I watch football with my dad every week, and I want to play football. And now they've got somewhere, you know, it's accessible. You know, you've got little teams in Stoke-on-Trent. You know, how many of the small teams in Stoke have got, you know, girls teams? And
Pretty
and
much
whatnot.
all of them. There's
Yeah.
There's 7 or 8 girls leagues, to
And
every
then
single age group, and blah blah blah. It's a
into
massive,
women's
massive
team.
sport.
Yeah. So now like, you know, young girls at school can watch that and go, I want to play football, and I can play football because
Yeah.
Chloe Callie's playing football, and she's really good, and you know, and Jill Scott played football, and she won a European Cup, and then she went into commentary
Yeah.
and punditry and doing podcasts with fucking Ian Wright. It's like, you know, I can make a career out of this sport,
Exactly.
and it's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. So please stop comparing it to the men's game, because it's a completely different fucking thing, and just encourage the
Yeah,
women's
stop
game.
being so bloody sexist all
Just
the time,
encourage
everyone.
the fucking women's game.
Calm down.
Said it a million times. Go watch it. Go,
And now
go
the
bloody watch
World
'em.
Cup's over. And now the World Cup's over. What are you doing with women's football this week to support it?
Yeah.
What have you done?
What
If the
have you
answer's
done for
nothing-
it lately?
If the answer's nothing, don't comment.
Yeah, it's what we said last week, Kleon. It was, you know, if you're that far behind, if you're behind this women's team and you want them to get paid more and whatnot, go watch the games. Go buy
Go
the
watch
shirts.
the games. Go to Port Vale ladies team. Go to Stoke City ladies team, and attend every single one of the matches. You push the crowds up in the league. I think it works out at around about 500,000 people every week go to watch a football match. I'm talking Premier League,
Yeah, yeah,
all the way down.
across the.
It's between. Someone's going to go, actually, it's this amount at some point from this podcast. So it's between 300,000 and 500,000. 500,000's over egging it a bit. So they go out every single week to watch a football match. It's probably around 10,000 that do it for the women's team.
And
Those numbers have got to change.
And like we've
so
said,
instead of just going to your women's football match, playing football, then going to your favourite McDonald's afterwards, and then having a big scroll on your phones, go to watch the women's game.
and like we say, Vale have got a women's team.
Yeah.
Stoke have got a women's team.
Yeah.
Bloody Uzi.
Milton have got a women's team. Hanley have got a women's team. Newcastle have got a women's team. Go watch Newcastle Town women's. They're the best in the area around here. Phil Bruce, the manager, great guy. Go watch them more. Go watch any of the teams, because then what will happen is they will get a better infrastructure. They won't have to pay as much per season because everyone has to pay for pitches.
Yeah.
And they can be on parity with the man's game.
They'll have a revenue coming in because
It's
you're fucking
not
watching them.
going to happen
Bloody-
through moaning.
England goalkeeper Hannah Hampton, she came through the fucking Stoke training thing. That's where she
played there.
That's where she trained.
Yeah.
She went through that academy, Stoke and Birmingham. You know, it shows you what can be
Bit
can
of a
be
grab
done.
from Stoke, but go on.
No, she
Should a
came.
season, I know.
Yeah, but she came through that academy. Like she
Yeah,
played,
yeah,
she
yeah.
played abroad when she was a kid because her family moved away. She came back and she went through Stoke and then through Birmingham.
And also, Mary Earps. A bit salty now? Ooh.
The
The moment that keeper finished saving it, my mind immediately went to, I wonder if Mary Earps is sitting somewhere doing this right now.
dude,
Shit.
my I instantly as soon as they won. I don't normally go to Twitter because I don't really like the platform, and I was like, oh my god, I've got to go check
Can
Twitter.
you not like Twitter?
I went onto Twitter, I just searched Mary Earps, and the fucking memes, literally 30 seconds after we'd won, like
Yeah.
the memes, and it's like, oh, it was hilarious. But
And that's something that happens in football, and it's something that is new to this generation of ladies footballers. If you make a comment in the press, that comment will come back to haunt you, because that's football. The moment I should have been a bit more twigged to that, actually. The moment Mary Earp said that, I should have put a lot of money on England to win the World Cup, to win the Euro finals on penalties.
yeah,
And this keeper to make saves.
yeah,
Just because she basically went.
she's a fucking beast of a keeper. Like she's 2 foot nothing. Right, I don't know if she can fucking jump that far and save the goals. Like broken, bloody battered nose, passes that tampon, shoves it up the fucking nostril. I only need one nostril. Like let's just keep
Why
playing.
do you need to do that as well? Why can't you just get the normal thing that you shove up your nose?
Just get
when
a
it's
bit of tissue,
broken?
like.
Yeah. Why do you have to go extra?
Soaks up the blood more, doesn't it? Like, You've got her shoving a tampon up her nose, and then another England player on the floor strapping her own leg up. No, you deal with her. I've got this. Strapping her own leg up. Don't need the medical team is on it. Like Hannah Hampton's fucking tampon up her nose.
It's just a different
It's
game.
like absolute beasts.
Yeah, players.
You know,
yeah, it's a different game. You had
I love
like
it.
women players barging in massive tattles to other women players, and like I said, it's a different game because they were getting up.
Yeah, it's
They were just getting up.
Do you know? I've just remembered what I was going to talk about, but that final as well. If the keeper wasn't on Spain's not the keeper, the ref wasn't on Spain's books.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, on a bike.
Yeah.
That woman needs investigating. It's just
Massively
like,
investigating, doesn't she?
just headbutted her. Like, nah. Did she?
It's 50-50.
50-50 that was. Just football.
It's not 50-50. She just nuttied it.
Just a playing incident.
It's just a play.
Oh, God. So,
So,
guess what happened to me this week?
what happened to you this week?
I got referred to child services.
I am so proud. What have you...
Fuck's sake, Kleon.
Wait. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
He's settling in. He's getting his muffin.
Go.
So, a couple of weeks ago, we've already discussed this on the podcast. I had a little house fire, right? Mate, I was fucking livid. I had a little house fire, right?
Yeah.
But it was contained. There was no damage done.
Yeah.
There was smoke. There was smoke damage. But when I say smoke damage, I just mean the house smelt for a few days. So, for anybody that hasn't heard the podcast when I talk about the fire, so basically there was a little bit of grease in my grill from some cooking the previous day, and me good lady wife, she did a pasta bake, and she just wanted to crisp the cheese off on the top of the bake, so she's put it under the grill just to crisp the cheese off. Yeah. Now, my oven, it's a double oven, so the grill compartment also acts as an oven, so it's got a door on it and whatnot, and you can use that as an oven as well as a grill. So what she's done, she's used the grill to crisp the cheese, and then she's taken the bake out and she's shut the door. But, unfortunately, forgot to turn the grill off. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a little bit of grease in the pan, so it's caught fire. Now, I was alerted to this. I went into the kitchen, I inspected, had a little look-see, 20-something years experience working in catering, fire safety trained. I'm like, let's have a little look, open the door, the oxygen goes in, massive fire, shut the door. So I'm going to shut the door, because then there isn't a fire, it's just the smoke, right? I don't want my house burning down, I can clean smoke off the walls, and I'm going to get outside so I'm not inhaling the smoke. When I realise I can't tackle it, I get everybody out, we phone the fire brigade, brigade come, they put the big extractor fan on, they get rid of all the smoke, they open all the windows in the house, they put the fire out. Their words, mate, it literally took like 2 squirts of the hose. Doof, doof, just 2, doof, doof, and it was out. And then they took the cooker outside. Yep, the glass exploded because of the heat. So big clean up, 48 hours, big clean up in the kitchen. Since then, we've got a new cooker. Everything's plumbed in. Everything's safe. Job's a good one. You wouldn't even know. Walking into the house, you would not know.
And you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
been the toilet.
You wouldn't know it had happened. So I get a phone call a few days later, and it's somebody from Staffordshire Fire, Staffordshire Fire Brigade, and he's like, we just want to come out and do a follow-up visit, if that's okay. I'm like, yeah, of course, there's no worries. So we arranged for this to happen Thursday morning. So he comes out Thursday morning, and he was nice enough, he was pleasant, but a little bit of an office jockey. You know the type. Like, and, he's probably in charge of health and safety. It's like one of them kind of things. And he comes in and he just asks how everything's been, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, all gravy. It was, can you just talk me through what happened? So I explained to him what happened. And then he was like, okay, so I've got all the details of the family and the house. Can I just ask about like medical history, anything like that? Is there any, is anybody diabetic, anything like that? And he's just going through
buried in the back garden.
Yeah, he's just going through some safety stuff. So it's like, if anybody is diabetic and, and you're cooking and you start feeling a bit faint, maybe your sugars are low, then just turn everything off, come and sit down, get yourself back together, do whatever you need to do, blah, 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 before you go back in and cook. Just a little talk about staying safe while you're using your kitchen.
Yeah. Normal stuff.
Yeah, normal stuff. And we were having a nice conversation. He introduced himself to my cats. My cats didn't like him, should have known. And he offered, he was like, do you want any like assistance with anything? We can we can give you a number for like adult social services. So he says it's not like not in like a negative way. He says there are departments of the council where they can they can come out and assist you with anything. If anybody's in ill health and whatnot, just to it's just for support. Yeah. And I'm like, what? No, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. I said, it's just one of them things. It was an accident. It happened. We were very lucky because like the next week there was another house. It was in the Sentinel.
Yep.
And same layout as ours. Terraced house, doors and windows the same way around, and the fire had blitzed through the house. Fucking got rid of it. Everything's gone that was in that house. And it's like, that could have been us. You know what I mean? And I said, we're very, very lucky, and it was one of the things we contained it straight away. The fire brigade were quick, super quick. It was out. Walking through the house now, you wouldn't know that that anything happened, and I do, I don't take it lightly. I count my blessings. I understand that this could have been a lot worse, but luckily it wasn't. And I said, and there's a few things that we've got on top of since it happened, like making sure like exit routes are clear and whatnot. Because we used to keep all the recycling by the back door, because it's going out the back door. So we'd keep it all by the back door, but that problem is it blocks your back door. So we've stopped that now. That's all clear.
Just point it out the back door. If you point it by the back door, you might as well open the back door. Judy does this; it winds me up. If you're putting something out the back door, and you're pointing it by the back door, you might as well put it out the back door.
But we haven't got anywhere to put it outside.
That's so fair.
So because we haven't got, for some reason, the council didn't give our street recycling bins.
Fair.
So
will shut up. Carry on in your quest.
We take it all out in a massive, like, when we've amassed a ton of it, we take it all out and put it in the car and then drive it to either the recycling plant or my mum's got massive recycling bins, so we just take it up there and put it all up there, which is why it builds up. So I'm like, we've stopped doing that now. I'm going to go get one of them garden boxes that, the things that you put like your garden furniture in. I'm going to go get one of them just for the recycling, so it can just go straight into there outside. It's out of the way. Got all these things in place, and I was telling him like what I'm going to do in the house, and they installed a heat alarm, and I said, unfortunately it fell off, and he looked at the ceiling. He goes, oh, it's because you've got that like kind of cushioned foamy wallpaper up there. I'm like, I know. I said, whoever had the house before me decided that was a good idea. And I said, but it's still working. I've tested it, and I'm gonna clean the ceiling off before I put it back up, and I'm gonna actually screw it to the wall, so to the ceiling, so it stays there. And he's like, yeah, that's great. And then he was asking about the fire alarms that the fire brigade installed, and he looked at the one that they put in the living room, and he was like, they don't normally put them in the living room. They normally just put them on the stairs. And I don't understand why they've put it there, because it's a little bit too low. It should be on your ceiling. And I'm like...
Did you say, are these thoughts that you're just talking?
And I'm like, right, okay.
Ain't that I do where you go?
So where they've put it, it's like the doorway that takes you into the living room.
Yeah.
So it's a bit lower. And he says the problem is the smoke will rise before it falls. So it rises up, and that's when the smoke alarm detects it, and then it drops, and it's where it is, it's at the point where it drops, so it's better for it to be up high. And I went, all right, no problem. I'm like,
Just change the thing.
I said, that's cool. I said, I'll fit it to the ceiling. I said, would you recommend any particular place, like this end of the room, that end of the room? And he said, honestly, he says, they don't normally put them in living rooms. They just put them on your stairs, one at the top, one at the bottom. He goes, so I don't really know why they've put one here. He says, but if I was you, I'd move it out and put it into your corridor, going up to your front room. I'll put it there. I'm like, okay, yeah, sound. I'll get that sorted. Not a problem. So nice conversation, like... sound. And you've been in my house. I've got stuff. I own things. I've got lots of stuff, and sometimes it builds up and I get a bit of clutter. So, and he asked about the clutter, and I said, yeah, I know it's a work in progress. A few things have happened this week, and we've not been able to get on top of it, but it's just, I said, it's just things like when you've got some...
God's coming to get you at the minute.
It's like you've got some drying, and you've got your shirts on coat hangers, and they need to go upstairs, but you're also like doing something in the kitchen, so you just hang them on the fucking door, and then you run through to the kitchen, carry on what you're doing, and it's like they'll get moved at some point. 9 times out of 10 I end up wearing them before they get moved, but they get moved at some point. And he's like, yeah, that's fine, I understand. Okay, cool. And then it's all done, dusted. Sound, he's gone. Friday, I get a phone call, a voicemail, right? Kathleen, her name was, from Stoke-on-Trent Child Services. Can you give me a call back? And so I'm like, I'm across Tenpin playing pool. It's a private number. She's left a voicemail and not left a number to call her back on.
Yeah, it's about right.
And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I Googled Stoke-on-Trent Child Services. I've got no fucking idea what this is about. Like, what the fuck is this about? So I Googled the number. I phoned this number that I find, and the woman's like, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I don't actually know what this is regarding." She said, she goes, "I don't have access to anything like that." I goes, "Well, look, I just Googled Stoke-on-Trent Child Services, and this is the number that came up. The woman who's left me a voicemail's not left a number, and she phoned off a private number. So what am I meant to do?" And she goes, "I'll give you the number for the main desk. Speak to them." And then hopefully they'll be able to direct you in the right place. I'm like, "Okay, brilliant, thank you." She gives me the number, phones the main desk. It was Kathleen who answered. I'm like, it's fucking made my
I love that.
And I said, "Oh, I believe you've just left me a voicemail." And she's going, "Hello? Hello?" I said, "Hello?" And I'm like, can you hear me?" She's like, "Can you hear me?" I'm like, "Yes." "Oh, okay, I can hear you now." I'm like, "All right." I goes, "I believe you've just left me a voicemail, given me name." And she went, "Oh, yeah, thank you ever so much for calling me back. Yeah, we've had a referral from the fire brigade." Right? "We've had a referral from the fire brigade regarding the fire that you had. So basically, the guy who came on Thursday morning has put a fucking referral into child services because apparently my children are in danger."
Are they?
Yeah. Apparently, my children are in danger because I've got some fucking shirts hanging on a door. Right. And she's like, I goes, "Oh, okay, right." And she's like, "Okay, so we're just a little bit concerned about the children, and we've been told that you have some clutter in the house." And I goes, "Duck, I'm not being funny. Like, are you being serious here?" And she went, "Well, we're just going off what this report says." And I went, "Right, okay." And so I'm waiting for we're going to send somebody around to your house, like. And she said, "So, do you think that there's any problem with the clutter in the house?" And I went, "Honestly, no." I goes, "Duck," I said, with two parents, we both work full time. There's two kids. There's two cats. I'm like, it's just everyday household stuff. I said, it's not like my house is dirty. The house isn't dirty. There's just a bit of stuff that needs putting away. I genuinely don't understand why this has been referred to you. I'm like, this is crazy. I said, there's a couple of things that I acted on immediately, like making sure all my exits were clear. So if something happens again, doesn't matter which way we go, we can get out the house. I said, it's just day-to-day stuff. I'm like, we both work full time. I said, we're out the house and we get home and we're tired. We cook tea, we make sure the kids are fed and safe and fine, and we sit down as a family and we do family things, because I'd much rather be doing family things than carrying T-shirts upstairs. And she went, "Right, right, okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit confused. You said you had two children." I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Right, okay, so I've got one down is like an adult, like he's an adult child, if that makes sense." I went, "Yeah, that's my son. He's 19, but he still lives here. He's at university." And then we've got a daughter who's daughter who's. Can we just get your daughter's date of birth? So I'll give her the date of birth, and I goes, "Yeah, there's the date of birth." I went, "She's 15," and she went, "Right," and she went, "And I've got another child, but with no details here. We've got a year of birth of 2025. So you've just had a baby?" I went, "No," and she's like, "Oh, but that's what it says on this report." I went, "Well, if there's a baby in the house, I don't know where it is."
It's in the clutter.
I'm like, "Yeah, it's fucking... the fucking cats have nicked it." You know what I mean? Raising it as one of their own. Like, I'm like, fucking... And she's like...
Don't leave it in the dungeon.
I'm like, she's like, "Oh, right, so there isn't a baby in the house?" I went, "No, I've got two kids, and they're both teenagers. One's mid-teens, one is an adult, one's nearly an adult." I said, "There's nobody else in the house. Two adults, two children, two cats. That's it." And she just went, "Oh,
well, bye then."
Right. "Oh, well, we were under the impression that there was a baby in the house, so there was a safety issue there." And I went, "Yeah, there's no baby in the house." And she's like, right, okay. Well, I mean, she goes, you're not known to us. I've never heard of you before in my life. And there's no safeguarding issues. There's nothing else on record. I think I'm just going to close this case. And I went, yeah, if you would, that'd be ace. Tar very much.
Wow, a little bit extra.
The fucking judgmental, fucking pretentious knobhead that came out to my house on Thursday that I was all lovely with, I'm just like, I'm praising the fire brigade, you know what I mean? And I know I took the piss out the guy a couple of weeks ago who was like, he was good cop, bad cop. And he was like, yeah, well, get rid of your fucking stuff because it can set on fire. I'm like, yeah, stuff sets on fire, mate. That's what happens. Like, but it doesn't mean it. What do you want me to do? Come home from work and sit on the fucking floor with nothing? Just sit there on the floor. Oh, okay. I don't own stuff in case my house burns down, you prick. Like, I just fucking singing the fire brigade's praises. You know how fast they got there, how quick they sorted it out, the support that they offered after, the fire alarms that they put in for free. You know what I mean? And they were ace.
Yeah.
And then for this one fucking office jockey Jobsworth pretentious ballend to come out to my house on Thursday and refer me to child services
Because of a baby.
because of a baby that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well done.
fuck, man. Like, this fucking woman at child services, like,
You're leaning into it now, go on.
it's got, I mean, it was near the end of the day for her. It was like 4 o'clock. She wants to go home. You know, she's probably...
good point.
She's probably been reading fucking horrific cases that she's got to deal with all day.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's some poor fucking kid out there that's getting neglected and abused. And now she's got phoned me up because I've got a shirt hanging in me fucking doorway.
That someone thought was a baby.
And it's just like, what the fuck? And yeah, but she was just like, yeah, well, I'll just close this, shall I? But that's great. One phone call and she's closed it. There's nothing to follow up
Yeah.
on, right? Which is brilliant. But in my head now, all I'm thinking is that's permanently fucking there.
No,
You know what I mean?
it's not actually.
That's been, I've been referred to child services.
It's not actually. It's
Fucking-
not. It's put as an inquiry.
I was fucking fuming.
So yeah,
Connor.
it's not on a permanent record because no charge has been brought against you.
I was
So
fuming.
it doesn't appear on anything. But no, well done, Staffordshire Police. Should before we
Fire. Staffordshire Fire.
well done,
Fire
fire. Yeah, as well. If you want to refer something, wouldn't it be best to refer that directly to the police for more of a swifter response?
They don't have to because they've got the power to just refer it to child services. You don't have to involve the police once child services are involved.
That's a bit.
Well, anybody can't they? I can go around to somebody's house and go, "There's something wrong here," and refer it to child services. I can phone as a concerned adult. And get child services involved. But now, don't get me wrong, I was fucking livid, and it took me about 15 minutes to calm down. And I just started
There shooting pool.
I started seeing other people's side of things. Like, it's not Kathleen at Child Services' fault. It's not her fault.
Not
She's
her
just
fault.
doing a job. Like, and she was like, I really appreciate you phoning me back. There was the conspiracy theorist in me was like, do they phone off a private number and not leave a number in the voicemail because then you haven't got back in touch with them and they can just send somebody out? That was a conspiracy theory. I think I'm reaching with that
reach.
one.
It's a good reach.
Now, don't get me wrong, the dude from the fire brigade, he might have left the house happy with everything and just thought, do you know what? I think they could maybe do with a little bit of help, just, quick fucking spruce up of the house. I'll phone social services and just see if they can offer them some support. Might have come from the best fucking place in the world. Might have come from, deep in his heart, just wanting to help the community and do his job. It might have come from there. I don't know the details, but when you're a good parent, when you've got, when you've done nothing but give everything to your kids, and you've brought them up well, you've got two really fucking good kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're doing well in school. They're fed, they're watered. They're nice fucking young adults. And, not saying it's all in the parenting. Children are fucking, they're structured from all social fucking sides.
But it is.
But the parenting's got a lot of fucking involvement in it,
Yeah.
and they've been two, and I mean this, I've got two fucking ace kids. They're brilliant. I'm so proud of them. And to get that phone call from Child Social Services and be like, you're doing something wrong.
It's like the questioning
It's
you're on it.
fucking horrible. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my head's going, there's some poor bastard kid out there in an house where his parents don't fucking care.
That's probably more to the point. So they'll have a tick list probably, and everything will abide by a tick list. And if one thing off that tick list doesn't tick, then it automatically has to go there. Now, just spinning the devil on his head. In this instance, there's nothing,
Yeah.
and it's clerical, and they've gone. Oh, he hasn't got a baby. Unfortunately, what they saw hanging up wasn't a baby in a blanket. It was actually Eddie from Iron Maiden on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
It was one of my cats. I dress him up.
It wasn't the baby on the top of the thing. It was actually just a cat lying there.
Weird.
And it was a cat, not a baby. So calm your nuts. But in the grander scheme of things, it's probably a good thing that somebody sent you a phone call and just went blah, 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 because you're the one case out of 100 that isn't a problem.
Exactly, yeah. And that's
so I'm just leaning on left there.
As I started to calm down, it's like, yeah, it's fine. You know, I've got nothing to worry about because we've done nothing wrong. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's fine. You know, and even if you've got the slightest fucking suspicion that there might be a child that needs support, then you've got to report it, you know what I mean? It's just like, because it might have been right. He might have got it fucking bang on that there's a baby in the house and they need some help. Like, he didn't. He didn't get it bang on.
It was the cat.
But it's, you know, if he doubts himself when he leaves the house and goes, nah, actually, it's all right, and then something happens a month later.
And he hasn't done it.
You know what I mean? It's just... And I get that, you know, and like I say, it was about 10, 15 minutes and I calmed down and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's just people doing the jobs. They're doing the jobs. They're trying to keep people safe. That's all it is. They're just trying to keep people safe. And unfortunately, it's not nice. It's not nice when Child Social Services fucking phone you because, like, you instantly go, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm fucking... doing everything I fucking can here.
I didn't think they had access to the dungeon.
I've been a god fucking parent. You know?
They phoned me up. I was shooting pool. Fair enough, the kids were locked in the house. But I was shooting pool.
They had a bowl of food and some water.
I left them some muesli. They were fine. I put the telly on for them. They were irate.
See, that's the thing as well. They're like, we were all across temping, having fucking family times. Like,
yeah. But at the end of the day, it goes dark. But like I've said, you're that one that there isn't a problem with. There could be
another one,
a load that there is a problem with, and that may have got them on the road to help. Anyhow, on to a bit segue back into sports. It was Super Slam last night.
It was SummerSlam.
It was Super Slam. It was SummerSlam.
Super
Slam is the AEW version of it. So it was SummerSlam. Sorry, matey, that's the coffee kicking in. It was SummerSlam last night, and you can tell from my sleep, watching my sleep tracker, because it goes 11 o'clock awake, 11 till 11:30 core sleep. The event didn't start till 11:30.
11 o'clock.
The first match started at 11:30. Because I woke up at 11:30 and went, oh, I've missed the first match. And then I went, oh no, this is the first. What have they been doing for half an hour?
It's all fucking promos and adverts and shit, isn't it? Like, yeah, they've got to get the money somehow. So for the first time ever, SummerSlam is a 2-night event.
A 2-night event.
Show me the money!
Squeeze that last bit of juice out of it. We said this before, and then I was watching it last night. I actually prefer it. Because it goes from 11 till 2:30 or till about 2.
I wouldn't have stayed up and watched it if it had started at the normal time at 1 o'clock in the morning. I just wouldn't have done it.
You just wouldn't have done it.
But because it started at 11, I'm like, this is either going to be like WrestleMania 10 years ago, where it starts at 10 o'clock and finishes at 6 in the morning, or it's going to be just your standard 3.5 hour pay-per-view, at which point, that's fine, I can do that, 2:30. You know what I mean? That's not a problem.
It was easy.
And it was like 2:30 when it finished.
Yeah.
Now, 2-night SummerSlam, you know, you always kind of feel, is night one just the just like they get you ready for night 2, or are they both going to be events in their own right? And I think after watching last night, they're both events
in their own right.
Yeah. I thought it was brilliant. I loved it. I loved it.
I enjoyed it.
The first match, we opened up main event Jey Uso, Roman Reigns against Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. And it was fucking brilliant.
Missed the last 10 minutes.
It went 21 minutes, that match. They beat the piss out of each other.
Like it.
Yeah, they beat the piss out of each other. It was brilliant. It was just what I wanted out of that match. And yeah, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso working as a unit. There's no inner weird storyline there. They're just on the same team.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns and Jey Uso get the win, which was expected. But they get the win. They didn't make Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker look soft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed looked tough as fuck at the end of that match, and like I say, they beat the piss out of each other. Brilliant match. The next one, I've been loving the Charlotte Flair Alexa Bliss storyline.
Yeah.
Two people that don't really get on. They're not friends, but they've got this mutual thing in a quest for tag team glory, and they're starting to act as friends, but then deny it and blah blah blah. And it's exactly what Charlotte Flair needed, because every fucking building she was going into, she was getting booed out of. And somebody's gone, right, we need to turn this around. We need to make you more human. Because you're the queen, you're Charlotte Flair, you're not human. You're not, you don't relate to these people in the crowd. You're this Nepo kid that is the best at what she does. You're the queen of the women's division. Nobody relates to you. We need to make you more human. And she's been going on podcasts, not as Charlotte Flair, but as Ashley Flair, as her real self. And she's been talking about separating the character from the person and blah, blah, blah. And then Alexa Bliss, everybody's fucking favourite. Everybody loves Alexa Bliss. Why aren't they doing more with her? She's ace. Little 5-foot fucking pocket rocket who the crowd
She's
love.
Driving the women's table.
She's fucking brilliant. She's such a good character, and she always has been from day one. Watching her in NXT when she was Blake and Murphy's manager, just then coming up to the main roster, she's ace at what she does. And pairing them two together, who notoriously don't get along, and leaning into that she's really small, she's really tall thing. Did you see the bit where they walked down SmackDown and Charlotte Flair opened the robes up and you couldn't see Alexa Bliss?
Yeah.
Hilarious. And just doing that kind of bratty friends, not friends thing where they tease each other and whatnot. Yeah. It's just made the crowd see Charlotte Flair in a different light. It's made her more human, more accessible. Yeah. I enjoy watching her now.
I enjoy Flair now.
It's worked.
Yeah.
So bring them out, fight the Judgment Day. I thought it was going to be your average women's tag match, and it was actually really good. They played it really well. Roxanne Perez is brilliant.
This passed me by yesterday.
Right. Well,
just so you know, this is fresh news to me.
Yeah.
Because I fell asleep at the end of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, and I woke up at the end of this fight.
Well,
so it just completely went.
They've pulled Roxanne Perez up from NXT. She's on the main roster now. They've put her into the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan's not there because of an injury. Roxanne Perez has now got the belt with Raquel Rodriguez. They've got this kind of weird love angle thing with Dirty Dom. She's flirting with him and whatnot while Liv's not there, blah blah blah. There's going to be a good payoff. I think Liv's going to come back to a huge pop, probably end up turning face, going up against Roxanne Perez. And Roxanne Perez last night was really good. I don't really watch NXT anymore, so I didn't know that much of it. But yeah, brilliant in the ring. Raquel Rodriguez is Raquel Rodriguez. She's not the best in-ring worker, but she's just a unit of a woman, so she can kind of get away with it. And yeah, it was a good 13-minute match. It was everything it needed to be. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss win the belts.
Yeah.
Job's a winner.
It was always going to happen.
Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross.
Yes.
The third, the rubber match.
Woke up as Sami Zayn was coming in the ring.
It was. They always have a good match.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a non-story for me. I'm not really bothered about it.
Yeah, no, neither.
But it's
a good match,
It
though.
was an entertaining match. Yeah. Storyline wise, not really bothered.
Storyline wasn't fantastic, but it was a good fight.
But it was a good match.
Sami Zayn won,
He did, yeah, and that's it now. Karrion Kross needs to leave him alone.
and he went like that at
Yeah,
the end as
that's
well.
the
He
end.
went, that's it now. I'm bored. It's
the end of the story.
There's no more of this going on.
The match I was least looking forward to. This was my go make a cup of tea match, but I didn't because I couldn't move because I was tired. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill.
Do you know this was all right match. This was.
It ended up being all right. Yeah. Jade Cargill does what Jade Cargill does, and that's come in really fucking strong. Not the best in-ring performer, but she's
getting there.
a specimen.
She's
of a
getting
woman.
there.
Jesus Christ, that woman's in shape. She's just got this beat the piss out of your opponent mentality. It's what she does.
You could see what was going to happen there. She came down the ring dressed head to toe in Reggae Boys with an outfit tribute to Jamaica. Looked absolutely fantastic. Literally threw Tiffany around the ring, left, right, and centre. Bounced her off the ceiling, chucked her off the walls, stumped on her all over the place, completely annihilated her into the point of tomorrow. You knew what was coming. Tiffany does that weird pin thing. She did the monsoon off the top.
The moonsault,
The
yeah.
moonsault off the top.
The PME.
Wow.
That was Christopher Daniels' move. I'm talking 25 odd years ago
Was
when he
it?
was in TNA. It's Christopher Daniels' move, and
She's perfected that.
it's brilliant. Yeah, she uses it. She's had Christopher Daniels' blessing to use it as well. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good finish of that. She's not brilliant in the ring, but she's a good character, and people like her.
I thought those two, you
But-
couldn't see many of the spots from them
Yeah.
two yesterday.
I think it worked really well.
The only one I saw was where, and that was because she was facing camera. She's lamped her into the corner, hit her with her elbow, and she's gone over her shoulder. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't know what she said, but you just saw her go.
Yeah.
This is what's coming, and then went and did whatever she needed to do. So, but you couldn't see any spot in that match. So, well done, ladies.
It was great. That's what it needed to be. It's what it needed to be. Jay Cargill's too fresh to put the belt on it yet.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
But it's what it needed to be. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill still looks strong. Tiffany Stratton still got the belt. Brilliant. Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and Jolly Roll.
The most pointless match in the history of pointless matches.
The most pointless match ever. However, the storytelling throughout the match was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Hats off to Jolly Roll. He did really fucking well.
He did really good power. He did a really good power bomb at one of them. I'll give him
really
that.
well in that match. And just the selling. Oh, fuck me, Logan Paul should not be this good. Frog splash off the top rope onto the announce table.
It's not just the frog splash though. It's
everything.
It's not just his finisher at the end, which is a frog splash. It's the technique of the frog splash that's doing my nutting with him. It's like he's perfect technique wise.
And one thing I like about him as well is he's just not. There's no fear in him. Like I'll jump off the top rope onto the announce table.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I will. It's like Shane McMahon. It's like something to prove. Shane McMahon always falling off massive fucking structures, like because
he's got daddy to prove. Yeah. But
it's just
his technique's perfect.
He does these spots, but after that spot, the sell from Jolly Roll was just perfect.
The build-up was a bit bad, how he was covering his nuts. And
yeah.
He was like that lying on the table going, oh my God, he's going to jump on me.
But he did that in the ring as well, you know what I mean? With the finisher, like he did that in the ring. But that's fine. He's a fucking music star. He's not a wrestler. It's okay.
Yeah.
You have to, that bit of suspension of disbelief, like. And but yeah, his storytelling was ace. The selling was brilliant. The coming back to fucking help Randy, and it was fun. It was fine. It was great. I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to watch this, but that was ace. Like, I'm still not going to buy your album, Jolly Roll, but
did a good song with Eminem.
But yeah, it was cool. And then the main event. The voice of the voiceless, the best in the world, CM Punk versus the Ring General, Gunther.
I can't stand that wrestler.
Gunther?
I hate
Oh,
Gunther,
he's
mate.
fucking
And
ace.
it's not his character neither. I just kind of go, why?
He first
He's
came
the
in.
only wrestler they try to get him over, and he's the only wrestler that just refuses to be over with the crowd.
He came into the WWE when they launched NXT UK. Now, they launched NXT UK as a counter to when ITV were launching World of Sport, or relaunching World of Sport. And they were like, we need a program over there as well. And then they signed up a bunch of fucking British wrestlers so that World of Sport couldn't have him. And they brought Walter in, as his name was back then, this big fucking fat Austrian who was massive and strong and whatnot. And he didn't want to come over to America. He wanted to stay in Europe. And he was like, they were like, you need to come over to America. And he was just like,
9.
nope, don't want to. I want to stay over here. He stayed in NXT UK for ages. They eventually put an NXT UK title match on one of the American live events, so he had to come over. And then eventually he ends up coming over to NXT and being in America, and then gets signed to the main roster, at which point Vince McMahon goes, "You're not Walter, you're Gunther."
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. Right, well, Vince says so. So I guess that's what it is. And he slims down, gets himself in better shape. I think he's a brilliant character, because I really do think he's a great character. He's one of them doesn't give a flying fuck characters,
He can do much more better than his character than just named him Gunter.
and he's got a presence in the ring and he's got the skills to back it up, that European strong
Bad guy from Austria.
yeah. The European, but
We'll call him Gunter. It's
Yeah.
like, come on.
Coming
There's
away-
loads better options than Gunter.
coming away from that though, his actual in-ring abilities, he's got that European strong style, like wrestling prowess in the ring, and he might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I think he's brilliant, and it's exactly what he needs to be as well. I'm going to come to the ring. I'm going to own this ring. He's like William Regal, you know what I mean? I'm going to teach. You can be whoever you are, but I'm going to teach you how to wrestle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to grab hold of you. I'm going to bend your arms in places that they've never been bent before. I'm going to strangle you with me big fucking Austrian arms. You're not going to be able to move. You're going to feel this.
CM Punk struggled with his legs a little bit, didn't he?
Yep. CM Punk knows, that guy's older, man. He's old man now. Old man Punk. He's like old man Logan. He's old man Punk.
Struggled
now.
a little bit in that match. CM Punk did, I noticed.
But they did go half an hour. And for a guy who's got fucking not much, I don't think Punk's got many more years left in the tank. I think the match was ace. The match was really good. And he finally does it. CM Punk back in the WWE for however many years now, and he finally wins the belt for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes.
So
That's proper. That is seriously WWE being bastards, that isn't it? I've
ace.
got this mint idea.
do you know when we were talking about Seth Rollins and the injury? The injury looked so legitimate. The way he landed, the way he sold it, the way he called Paul Heyman over, the way they did the quick finish in the match, the way that the news went out to the 3 main WWE
I told you.
dirt sheets, like who were like, no, this is actually legit. He's been and had an operation. He's injured, And then when they did the gauntlet, and CM Punk won, and he gets that title shot at SummerSlam, my head went to fucking work. It's a work. Seth's going to cash in. Now, they were talking on What Culture Wrestling about the potential for Seth to cash in on John Cena. And I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense.
He won't cash in on John
That
Cena.
doesn't make sense. They've got this ongoing storyline with Punk and Rollins that's been going for 15 years. You know what I mean? It's like, it's this ongoing storyline. And you look at everything that's happened to CM Punk this year, and it's been Seth Rollins that's dicked him over.
Yeah.
It's been Seth Rollins that stopped him from
Elimination Chamber.
He's been there
la.
every
Yeah.
step of the way. You go back to Netflix Night 1 for the first Raw on Netflix, and that's your main event. Rollins, CM Punk. And CM Punk wins, and he wins clean. There you go. Brilliant. And now Rollins is here to go, okay, well, I'm going to make your life fucking hell for as long as you're in this company. And that's what he's done every step of the way. So why would he cash in on Cena? No. CM Punk wins the gauntlet. My head goes, he's beating Gunther. He's beating him at SummerSlam. And Seth Rollins is going to come out. And he's going to cash in. Now, I still didn't know whether the injury was legit. He's got big Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker in his team, in his corner. Maybe he does half an hour with Gunther. He's fucked. Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed come out, beat the shit out of him, sling him around, throw him through a table, hit him with chairs, and then Seth Rollins hobbles down to the ring, cashes in, and pins him.
Don't make sense. He's injured.
Know what I mean? But it doesn't have to make sense. If he's injured, I'm injured and I'm your champion. So fuck you. I'm gonna go. Recover.
Never. There's never any way PL would sign that off.
Ultimate heel move. Ultimate bad guy heel fucking move. I'm the best. I've proved I'm the best. I'm now the champion. I'll see you in 12 months. Go fight amongst yourselves, and off he fucks. Like, it would have been great. I'm here for that. Right? I'm waiting. He's won the belt. He's holding it in his hands. He's looking at it. He's crying. Fucking hell, CM Punk. He's crying. He's done it. He's back at the top of the mountain. And I'm sitting there going, credits haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, it was the most obvious obvious plants ever.
Where's the produced by Paul Levesque? Where's that at the bottom of my screen?
Yeah.
And then burn it down. Burn it down. Music kicks in. I'm like, oh, here we fucking go. Comes out on crutches with his leg brace, and you're like, oh, this is a disappointment. If he's actually injured, this is a disappointment. He doesn't need to be there. Paul Heyman's waving the fucking briefcase, and he's like, yeah, I'll be back. I'm coming for you when I'm back. When this is fucking healed, I'm coming for you. And then hobbles back to go back to gorilla position, and just stops. And it's like, oh, stands up straight, throws the crutches. That was the best move. Throws the crutches to the side, just lets them fall, and he stands there, and you're like, oh my God, it was a work. It was a work. Off comes the leg brace. But Punk's he's had a bit of time to recover. What's going to happen? So into the ring he goes. Punk goes in with the belt. Starts scrapping, goes for the GTS, can't do it because he's knackered. And then, the beat down, hits him with the briefcase a million times. The match officially lasted 10 seconds, and he gets the belt.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Perfect.
Well done.
Fucking perfect. Congratulations, Triple H.
Yeah.
Well done,
He's
Triple H.
getting every move right at this moment in time.
Just to
Mind you, he's got every moment right since the Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. It started. I think Triple H started this reign with Cody Rhodes.
It's just,
the first storyline to complete his story.
yes.
Since then, wrestling has been a consecutive right move.
A brilliant way to end night one. I loved it. Night two, you've got the triple threat women's title match.
Yeah.
Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky.
Yeah.
Kind of hoping Naomi keeps the belt on that one.
Yeah, I want Mommy to win that one.
Give her a run. She doesn't. Thing with Rhea Ripley, she doesn't need to win it. She's over with the crowd. She doesn't need it. Like,
yeah,
I think let that heel run Naomi with the belt. Let that go for a bit. Put her up against someone else. Another. She needs a run against somebody else. Maybe Bianca Belair or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it'll be a fucking brilliant match. If you watch the Rhea Ripley Io Sky match from Evolution, fuck me, it was ace. Like, two women that just know what they're doing in that ring. Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria, I don't care. I'm done with this storyline. I don't care.
I was done with Becky Lynch ages ago.
Steel Cage, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu for me.
Hopefully, Big Jimmy get involved in this?
Oh, I don't know. The Rock, Reigns,
does he come
Big
out
Jimmy.
Does he come out
whoever.
to help him out? Dominic Mysterio, AJ Styles. It'll be a good match.
It will be because they're both very good performers.
I also don't care though. It's a non-storyline for me.
I didn't know AJ Styles was still in wrestling.
Why take the belt off Dom and give it to AJ Styles? There's no point.
There's
It's
no
just
point.
pointless. Like, there's no need to do that. We've got a TLC match. The biggest TLC match they've ever put on. A 12-man
12-man
match.
TLC match.
The Wyatt Six versus Andrade, Ray Phoenix versus DIY
Yeah.
versus Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns
Oh.
versus the Street Profits.
Oh.
I think that's the entire SmackDown tag team division.
That's all
I
of them.
think that's all of them.
Yeah.
And then,
And then,
Kleon,
yeah.
we've got face turn John Cena. John Cena's a good guy again.
Yeah.
John Cena stood in the ring on SmackDown and cut the greatest promo ever.
One off.
And now shared a beer with Cody, and
Cody's just class, isn't he?
it's fucking brilliant.
Cody is class personified.
He's so good.
He's just classy.
Um,
He didn't need to say anything. The end of the promo, he just opened a
Welcome
beer
back,
and went,
John Cena.
"Welcome back, John Cena," and then went, "Getting out of here," because he's kind of glazed over right now as well.
It was so good. John Cena going on about how, he didn't want to be forgotten and he made a bad decision and the people that were meant to be with him just didn't come back, and The Rock and never came back.
It sounded like to me, John Cena's promo sounded like Triple H talking.
Yeah.
It did.
Have you watched it? Sorry.
I'm leaning into the documentary now.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you watched any of the Unreal
watching the Unreal documentary and watching what John Cena said last night, or what John Cena said Friday, sorry, it sounds like Triple H talking. It sounds like Triple H. It sounds like it's been written verbatim by Triple H.
I mean, they've probably gone over it together, but John Cena's he does his own promos. You know what I mean? He's good at what he does.
Have you noticed in the Unreal documentary that John Cena and Triple H don't seem to be very close?
I've only watched 2 episodes so far.
Watch it. Watch the full thing. They don't talk very much.
John Cena was a Vince McMahon guy. You know what I mean? He was a Vince guy.
Well, I'm not being nasty, but I didn't really need to say that. But I think Triple H is a Vince McMahon guy as well.
Well, Trips was still a wrestler when John Cena was breaking through as well. He was still a full-time wrestler, so they didn't have that relationship.
But we know that Triple H is a Vince McMahon guy.
Well, he's a Stephanie McMahon guy, isn't he? You know.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they've been a few events together.
What I'm saying is John Cena is a Vince guy, as in Vince chose him. Vince wanted him. No matter what's happened in the news or anything like that, John Cena's just gone, that's not the Vince McMahon I know. The Vince McMahon I know is this guy. The Vince McMahon I know is the guy that did this for me. And it's like, yeah, you should be condoning him. He's like, I don't condone anything like that. But at the end of the day, Vince McMahon's done this for me, and this is how I see him, and blah, blah, blah.
But
he's a Vince guy. He's not a Triple H guy. You know what I mean? But Triple H knows what's good for business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hope this match is everything that I want it to be. I want colour. I want blood. I want blood everywhere. I want Cody Rhodes to have a Dusty Rhodes Crimson Mask. Like, I want him to have a Dustin Rhodes Crimson Mask. I want him to be caked. I want that bleach blonde hair to be Ric Flaired up.
Do you know where I see this going?
Like, does The Rock come out and fucking...
My best memory of a fight for a long time, and it still is, JBL Street Fight versus John Cena. Mm-hmm. That was, for me, one of the most brutal fights I have ever watched. And I want some of that tonight. I want some of that. I want John Cena or Cody Rhodes upside down, locked in position, while the other one just wails away on him like that, and blood splattering everywhere. I don't want none of this PG-13 nonsense. I want full R-rating. I want full hitting with bats and everything. Can't wait for it.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It's going to be... I'm just hoping that I'm awake for it. Yeah,
I'm hoping that I'm awake for it, but I might take a power nap this afternoon just because I'm that hyped about it.
I think a power nap is definitely on the cards. Let me just check the start time.
About
11 o'clock start time
11
again.
o'clock.
So,
Yeah.
and I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to allow you to wrap. I'm going to go to the toilet because today, ladies and gentlemen, I get my daughter after she's been on holiday for 7 days. And I'm so happy to go get me my co-star, my little co-pilot in life. If you've got a daughter
I'm
and
going to
you're
wash some dishes. That's
if
as
you've got a
exciting as my
daughter
day
and
gets.
you're a bloke, you know this yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
They kind of like your little guy.
Yeah, you're
Your
psychic.
hype man.
Yeah.
That's what my daughter is. She's
Yeah.
like my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's her. But anyway, can't wait to go pick her up. I'm going to let you wrap because I really need to go toilet because I've just power drank pretty much half my water.
You've done that. Yeah.
And a massive coffee.
That's the thing. So big thank you to everybody that listens week in and week out. You guys mean the world to us. Don't forget to give us hit that like, follow, or subscribe button, whatever it is, on your favourite podcast platform. It guarantees delivery of every episode straight to your platform. If there's a notification button, hit that as well. Then you know when these episodes are going up. We try and keep them regular. Either Sunday afternoons or Monday mornings when they get uploaded. But if you like, follow, subscribe, and hit that notification button, then it guarantees delivery to your podcast platform. And follow us on social media. On Instagram, it's Up the Trent Podcast, and on everything else, it's just Up the Trent. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're on Blue Sky, we're on X. Instagram, it's Up the Trent Podcast. You guys are awesome, and we will see you next time.